Hey guys, sorry if it's a little bit noisy right now. My sister is taking piano lessons downstairs, and this is about the only time that I can film because it's gonna get dark pretty soon. I know I haven't posted in a while. I always never really post that much. So for those of you who follow me on my social media, I was at Playlist Live this past weekend. And Playlist Live was kind of poopy, to say the least. Not the best experience that I've ever had. So today's video is going to be about Playlist Live and the things that I didn't like about it this year. For those of you who don't know or haven't been subscribed to me for that long, I did post a video of my Playlist Live 2013 experience, and I'll leave a link for it in the description. But before I get into the negatives, I kind of wanted to make one point that I thought was positive about my Playlist Live experience, and that was that I feel more motivated now to revamp my channel, rebrand it, post more often. I'm gonna kind of be coming at my YouTube from a different perspective and maybe do more vlogs like this where I just talk to the camera. I'll also be doing music, but I kind of want to come at it from more of a vlog perspective. Now on to the negatives. So I made a list on my phone of things that I didn't like about Playlist Live 2014. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, the whole convention center that it's held in, I mean, if you haven't been there before, it's held at a hotel called Caribe Royale, and they have a big convention center that all the events are held at. And this year there was no Wi-Fi available. That I couldn't find any Wi-Fi on my phone, and the internet that they provided was pretty bad, or like the service or whatever. I don't really know, internet service. I don't know. The service on my phone was pretty bad. I know I have AT&T, and that's not really the best, but I couldn't log on to any of my social media. I couldn't log on to get onto Safari or anything. So the internet was pretty bad for a convention that's for YouTube, which is an internet kind of service. Another thing that was really bad was that there were way too many people there. Last year, I believe there were like about 2,000 people, and this year I heard that there were 8,000 people, and if you've ever been to the convention center, I really don't think that it can hold 8,000 people. The lines were ridiculously long to get into the convention center on Sunday and Saturday morning. People started lining up super duper early in the morning, even though it didn't open until like 10 or something. Playlist Live was also really understaffed. A thing that I think that they did last year that they didn't do this year is that they took volunteers. I met a lot of people that volunteered last year, and they said they had a great time, but this year I think it was only people that worked like at the hotel and at district lines that could work this event. I even talked to some of the employees that were working there, and they said that it was super understaffed. The security was completely rude. When we were waiting in line, there was a point to where the line was so long that it cut across the road, and people had to wait in the road for like the line, I guess. And security at the hotel, and I guess security that were also working the events, yelled at girls. They told people to move out of the way, or else they weren't going to open the event and weren't going to let people in. I've heard that people were told that they would get their passes taken away if they, didn't comply to the rules and stuff like that, which is, I think, so stupid because people paid for this. I don't think that you, should be treated like that for paying, $100 for a ticket. For a ticket, not including hotel or airfare or food, people pay a bunch of money for those tickets. Another thing that was actually kind of really bad. The lines to meet people were extremely long. I had a friend that got in line for Tyler Oakley at 11 in the morning and finally got out of line at 7 p.m. or something. There was a Dan and Phil meet and greet, I guess, and they cut off the line, and people got so angry that they started a riot, and there was screaming and yelling and all this stuff, and I heard it was really intense, and I heard that some people broke their legs. I don't know if that's true or not, but if you did, I'm sorry. People paid so much money to see these YouTubers, and some of them came just for specifically Dan and Phil, and now they can't see them anymore because the line was cut off because it was too long, or it was gonna go too over the time limit. And I think that's absolutely stupid that some people didn't get to meet you know, the two people that they wanted to meet the most. Also, I bought a Business Insight Pass, and how it works is if you buy a Business Insight Pass, then you kind of get access to more events and more panels and stuff. And how it worked out last year is that you got to do more interactive things. So you got to sign up and, you know, show some big YouTubers your videos. So I got to show one of my videos to Alfie and Casper. And, you know, they critiqued it, told me what I could do better, what they liked about it, and I thought that was awesome. I also got to collab with both of them, and I got to collab with, like, Jenna Marbles and, like, all this, like, really cool stuff that, you know, not a lot of other people got to do. This year, for Business Insight, all they had were, like, extra panels, and it was nothing really that, like, interactive. Like, when I bought these, I thought I was going to be able to collab with other YouTubers and, you know, network. I thought it was kind of a waste of an extra $50. Like, I honestly wouldn't have paid that extra $50 had I known that there weren't going to be any interactive events. Also, Nash Greer King, I know, like, a lot of people don't like him. Like, I'm not a big fan of him either. I think he's kind of a rude person. He had a meet and greet on Sunday afternoon, and it actually got canceled for his safety because too many people, like, hate him or something. I don't know. And I can see why they would want to cancel it, because a lot of people really do hate him very passionately. I keep stuttering. But some people wanted to go to Playlist Live just to see him, and they went home empty-handed because they didn't get to see the one person that they paid $100 to see, to go take a picture with even, which I think is so, it makes me so angry. If they're going to do it again next year, I really think that they should reevaluate how many people they let come, and, you know, how many staff they're gonna let, or if they're gonna let volunteers work, and how they're going to work out lines, and where they're going to put meet and greets. And they should just really think about this more, because I don't think that they planned, you know, well enough for 8,000 people to come to this convention center in Florida. So overall, you know, I don't really think it was a great experience. I mean, I didn't really come to, you know, meet certain people. I really came, like, this year and last year just so I could network with people, you know, make friends that have the same interests as me, collab with people on my level, collab with people that, you know, have more subscribers than me, and, you know, just have a good time. I didn't have as good of a time as I did last year. Anyways, I got kind of passionate in that and stuttered a lot. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit about, you know, how Playlist Live has varied from just 2 years. And maybe it'll be better next year, I don't know, but this is just kind of a warning video for how it was this year. So if you're going next year, just watch out a little bit, I guess. I don't really know. So if you liked this video and you aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because I will be posting videos on a more regular basis, which is not defined as weekly or bi-weekly or bi-monthly, because I am not good with schedules, but I will get my act together, I promise. Also, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and a comment telling me maybe your experience with the past Playlist Lives, or if you're going to go to Playlist Live 2015. I'd really like to know, and if you are, and if I go, we can meet up and make a video together or something. I don't really know. I'll see you when I make another video, which will be soon, hopefully. So, okay, bye.